good, y'all? Welcome back to another fun episode of Chit Chat. I'm your host, Fatima B, and I'm here with my homegirl, Tasha.
Hey, y'all.
So today we wanted to talk about something that's been trending online. There was a post that went up by The Game that talks about, men, if you're not ready to spend this much on hair and nails and time out with her friends and all these other things every 2 weeks, there's no need for you to be dating. And so I'm married, Tasha's single, and so we're going to talk about it from just two different points of view.
I'm single-ish. My mama said I'm single because I don't check married on my taxes.
But well, that's what I mean. I'm sorry. When I say single, I apologize. No disrespect to her, baby. But
no.
Married, and if she decided to save 2 tears in a bucket, she can go back out of mine. Got to file for divorce and separation. Anyway, so looking at it from that standpoint, when I first saw the post, I thought to myself, it also depends on the demographic of women that you're around. If you're around women, which I'm pretty sure maybe he is in LA or in Hollywood, you're around women who have these expectations. And most of the time, like Tasha, those expectations have been put in.
What?
By other men doing these things.
Uh-huh.
So once the expectation is like, oh, okay, well, Bebop don't mind doing it, so why can't Rocksteady do it too?
Well, why? Who is Bebop, you guys? Who is Bebop? And Rocksteady, that's a no.
So, and I was saying also, like, it also depends on, I would say, regular people. Like, someone normal like me, I don't pay $200, $300 to get my hair done. You know what I'm saying? And when I go out and spend time with my friends, if I ask my husband for some money, he would give it to me. But I don't expect him to pay for me and my friends' time out. It was like $500 for time out with friends and all this other stuff. No, but if it's something that I like and I treat my husband well and he treats me well, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. So it just depends on what lifestyle you're used to and what people do for you. Because if this person won't do it, and you have the mentality of, well, I'm just going to keep on kissing frogs till I get the one to do it, then maybe that's your lifestyle. Maybe that's what you're used to.
So The Game has said that, be ready for this every 2 weeks. Lashes $200, hair $300, nails $250, toes $200, makeup $200, little lunch money
ain't y'all wearing
$500.
wigs? Why I got to buy another wig? Why I got to buy 2 wigs of it?
Drinks with your homegirls $500, and a whole bunch of random
$500
for $1,000.
My husband gave me $500 a month for me and my homegirl Tasha to go out and eat and have drinks. And let's say even one more homegirl to go out and eat and have drinks. We out eating. Either we out eating and having drinks a lot, or we're somewhere that's very expensive. My man gonna pay for me. My man ain't just paying for my friends. That's like using him.
Okay, look, but I do feel like those numbers were a little crazy for us. We here in Virginia. We making whatever we making. My lifestyle is whatever my lifestyle is. But I do kind of agree with him that if you are not financially stable, you don't need to be dating. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no car. Where we going? How we getting there? I think that, what I'm saying, the numbers are off. But if you ain't got no money, for either one, man or the woman, if you broke, you need to be writing down your resume. You need to be on Indeed and snag a job and trying to snag a job, not a man.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah.
And I do feel like most men, people are going to be so mad when I say this, most men who are raised right want to take care of their woman, want to do extra, and want to do nice for her. But you also have people in situations, let's say you young, you get married, both of y'all working, let's say y'all met each other down at the Amazon plant. He might be a little TC, a little lead. Let's say you work here, y'all had a baby, y'all decided to get married. He making maybe $5 more an hour than you. Both of y'all working, trying to build up, put each other through school, So maybe he can't do all these things for you. And maybe you don't expect it either because y'all trying to build y'all life together. So that's why I say it depends on who you are.
It's the caliber of woman that you're dating also. And it's also about what they're accustomed to, because if you grew up in a certain type of household where, in moderation, the things that you asked for, from your parents, you received, and then you dated certain guys and they were able to accommodate and keep up that certain lifestyle, my expectation is that my man is going to X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. And that's why I said, that's why I don't I don't look down on those type of women except for the ones that
I definitely don't. It's my aspiration in life, okay? Keep on going.
I don't look down on those kind of women. Because like you said, you might have been raised that way and this is all you used to, and so if don't nobody else. And then also, for some reason, a lot of us black women, especially us that grew up in lower income households, we're raised to like be the backbone and have your man's back and
I won't raise like that.
Struggle together and like that ain't the answer either.
My mama told me you can learn to love them. I'm just saying that's what she said. Now that's not necessarily what I'm saying I am doing. And don't make those faces. That's not what I'm doing in my current situation because I really do care a lot about my person or whatever. But I also know that General Electric, Verizon, the water company, they don't care how much I love my man. Where is the money?
They don't, but also you might find yourself in situations like me. A majority of the relationships I've been in, I've made more money, not because they've had
because you won't date the guy with the one eyeball.
No.
The question she asked me.
I'm not. But it's not because they had shitty jobs, but because I went to school and I got degrees, so it puts me in a different job, profile status to get a job to make more money. But it don't take away the fact that I went to school and got all these degrees, but I also got debt. So when you balance it out, we make it the same.
No, we're not.
We make it the same.
Look,
that's why I say it depends on your life, because then like once you got kids and stuff, like I'm paying for the house, I'm paying for your car, I'm helping take care of our 2-3 kids. And I'm paying for your hair and your lashes and your nails. The man that can afford that is definitely a $200,000-$300,000 a year man. He's not.
That's not true.
Yeah, if he's doing all that and paying for your and still paying for your hair and everything else and all the kids.
Well, I said that no. Well, I don't know, but I said that the numbers were a little bit different. But I'm telling you, like there are guys out here.
And they got some money.
But you're talking about $200,000-$300,000 a year. They're not making $200,000 because if so,
and they take care of the whole house and all that. I ain't talking about the ones that date you, because you don't have no house and kids. All they gotta do is get money.
They're taking care of their house and their kids and their responsibilities, and they're still able to do.
But most men cannot take care of everything they got going on in their house and still kick out $1,000 to you a month. Well, I forgot. She don't care what they look like either.
There are men out here who are willing to go above and beyond. There are.
And
there are men out here that's willing to
this
go
is why I
beyond.
say that there are some women out here who maybe you've been lucky because I didn't grow up with a daddy that, would pass me his black card. My daddy couldn't even spell black when it came to a card because his credit wasn't there. So I ain't had that life. I didn't grow up being a pampered princess, so maybe that's why I look at things a lot differently. Plus, I care about...
No, forget all that. I want you to say what you said.
I care about what they look like. Maybe I should care more about their pockets than what they look like.
But the guys that I have been with, the guys that do the above and beyond, they're not ugly guys. I don't care nothing about that.
I never said they was ugly. I just said Tasha is willing to date under to get over.
I don't think it's under though. The guys are just
because these same guys, if they weren't giving you all these things,
wouldn't have a shot in hell. Because look, let me tell you this. So a lot of times when I used to talk to my son or I talk to my employees at work, I always reference a pizza pie. And we know a pizza pie is a big old circle. Right. And that whole circle is 100%. So somewhere I'm going to get that 100%. Now, is it going to be 90% looks and 10% your financial status? Or is it going to be... Right. Or is it going to be maybe 60% financial status and 40% looks? There, one way or another, we're going to get to 100.
No.
Well, it's your job as a woman to figure out how you want your pants split up. Me. General Electric don't care nothing about no looks, y'all. They don't care nothing about no looks. They don't care about the car insurance. Don't care about no looks. Don't care about no penis either.
But the flip side to it is, I have to give you this much credit, is that you not using their money to pay General Electric. You using your own money.
First of all, mind your business.
Because you work and you independent and make good money to take care of yourself. So their money is definitely your leisure and your play money.
It is.
You're not waiting.
I never need it. Don't get it twisted. I don't need your money. It is just the added bonus.
Right.
Because we're still trying to get to 100%.
Right.
I treat these men very well. You know, they come home from work. First thing I do when I walk in the door is I give my man a hug and a kiss. And I ask him, baby, how was your day? And he run down a long ass list on how his day was. And I'm listening. I'm there for him. I comfort that man. I don't mind packing that man lunch in the morning. That man get out that bath. You know what I'm saying? I rub that man back with lotion.
His feet too?
I rub your whole body. I'm not putting no toes in my mouth. Yeah, I will rub. I treat my men very well. I treat them very well. They lay on me. They tell I'm so serious. They lay on.
I mean, people need a lot of time being on the
about their fears, their desires, their hopes, their dreams, their aspirations. You know what I'm saying? The world be treating our men really, really bad. Oh my God! Now black women have it hard too, but black men have it bad. Not as bad as women. Don't get it twisted. But when my man come home, he don't got to worry about nothing. Did you get paid this week? One. I'm joking. What? I'm joking. But no, for real. Like, I really, really do treat my man really, really good. I really do. He opened my car door every time we get in the car. You know what I do? I reach over and I open his door. I treat my man good.
Yeah.
I don't slap my ass all the time.
Yeah. I
treat my man good.
Well, no, I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with, you should treat your man good, especially if he kicking out what you said that he's kicking out to you.
The men I date, I don't think they're like unattractive. Sometimes it be like an ugly cute. They're not ugly though. They're not unattractive.
But she just said they wouldn't have a chance in hell if they ain't had no money. And then what she said, y'all?
Whole piece of pie, let's not forget. 100%. When I was young, when it's time to go somewhere, and I might have been 25 or something, I'm about to go out. My dad would always be like, do you need some pocket money? He will always give me money.
So it just comes from, so then here's a perfect example of, and I grew up with a stepdad that was good to me, but I didn't grow up with that daddy daughter, like this is my dad, biological. So maybe because I didn't grow up that way, I grew up more in a defensive of, I can take care of me and I could probably take care of you too. Not that I'm going to give you my money, but it was very much important for me to be seen as not somebody needy and needing this man. Yeah,
I never come off needy to them. I want to be very clear. They know I'm a hard worker. They know I have my funds too.
They know I'm a hoe. I'm about to say,
you know that was gonna be what I was gonna say.
Where you going with that? I didn't even say that.
But even my mama yesterday, right? She was like, "Do you need some gas money?" I said, "Girl, leave me alone," because I ain't taking nothing from my mama. But if my daddy be like, you got some pocket money, I be like, I can take some more. I never tell him I need money. Right. I never ask him for money like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm about to take a trip, let's say like last year I had went to Atlanta, right down the road or whatever. The guy I was dating, the one earlier last year. He was like, before you leave, I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you a couple dollars. He gave me like $400 to go out of town. Why wouldn't he do that for me? I'm your girl.
And it's nothing wrong with
because let me tell you this. And one time, the one who had a lot of money, you know his name. I had told him I was going out. He was like, I'm going to sing something. He sent me like $40. And I text back because he set this standard. I text back. I said, when are you sending the rest? Because what was $40 going to do? And then it took him a while to respond. So I texted him back again. I was like, I can get a drink from a guy at the bar. You know he did. He sent me the right amount. Because if you don't want me accepting drinks from a man at the club, right? Then you need to make sure I'm okay.
But clearly that wasn't your man, because you wouldn't be threatening your man saying.
He was not my man, but he had aspirations to be. He wanted to be.
All right, yo. So while we're recording today, we have someone in the audience that has a question. So speak up and ask your question.
Hi. I just wanted to come on because I'm watching the show and I am like enjoying the conversation. I had a question for you, Tasha. So,
Okay.
to women who are just getting into dating at any stage in life, whether you're just in your 30s or you divorced and you doing it again, wherever you're at, how would you balance like the dynamic between like how do I say it? Because I had the words in my head earlier. How do you balance doing for your man with not diminishing from yourself? And
like not necessarily, like not finding yourself doing wife stuff for somebody that's your husband.
Not just saying. How do you find the balance to be this soft, feminine woman for him, but still like own your own identity and take care of you and not get lost in that? Like, how do you do that?
Like honestly, I be feeling like some stuff just can't be taught.
Yeah.
Some stuff is just something that's gonna be in you because I am a very opinionated, very outspoken woman, right? But I try not to give all of that to him, because he is normally not the root of my frustrations. Yeah. Like, I don't mind doing all of that stuff I said I'll do for him. I don't mind doing it, and I don't think it takes anything away from me. Okay. I think, if anything, it actually makes him feel more like a man, more in control, more whatever. It doesn't bother me. My mom was that woman for my dad. My mom would cook my dad's meal when he would come home. She would sit there. She already done ate, right? Now, I ain't doing all this, so I'm going to eat too. She would sit there and bring him his plate, right? And she would watch him eat. Not watch him eat, but, sit there while he eat and talk to him or whatever. And then when he's finished, she'd get his plate. She'd take it. She'd put it in the kitchen. She'd wash the dishes.
But your mama was an at-home wife.
My mom was.
Imagine if you're at home all day. And you only got to do this for him on the weekend when he come home.
Yeah, but that's still what I saw.
Well, yeah, it's still.
And that's still something that I enjoy. Housework. I enjoy cleaning. I enjoy cooking. But it's something I enjoy. So it wouldn't diminish from me because it's something I take pleasure in.
And you grew up seeing it.
Yeah, and I grew up seeing that.
Can I ask another question?
Yeah.
So what would you say to someone, because for me, I struggle. I've been.
Would you like to come on set?
I'll come on set. Hi guys. Okay, now I'm talking to you.
So don't forget, just because she here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you to Fatima. Thank you to the host for letting me grace her her show. Thank you. Your skin is so strong. She's so plush. She's so thick and light. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, let me focus. Okay. So the reason I'm asking this is because as someone who's like finding their like identity, I'm 30. So like for years my parents raised me to be a people pleaser. I'm not being a people pleaser anymore. I have been conditioned to serve people, and I do enjoy it the same way you do, but I'm trying to find the balance when am I serving for approval and when am I serving because I love it. Like, it's like when someone's still developing their worth and they're trying to find that.
Mm-hmm. So I do work. I want to be very clear about that. And in one of my previous relationships, I had just cooked, and I'm in the kitchen, and I'm like, you need me to bring you something? Sometimes when you cook steak and they want some A1 or whatever, and he was like, yeah, bring me the ketchup, right? And then I bring the ketchup, I bring your plate, I bring your drink, your napkin, your fork, right? Yeah. And then I sat down, and he was like, oh, I need some vinegar. And he looked at me, and I was like, you can go get that. You stop doing it when you don't want to do it.
Or when they're not, when you don't feel appreciated, you feel expected to do it.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute now, because that's why I started off. I prefaced this by saying, I work. I am not a stay-at-home woman. Yeah. I don't need a man to take care of me at all. I do these things for you because I want to. But
it's not about him, it's about you.
Don't take advantage of this.
Yeah, when you start feeling like that, or you feel like he won't even do this for me.
Right.
Like, as much as, like, my husband, he don't cook, which is fine. I barely cook. But when I do cook, or when he do cook, we cook for each other. I know people who their husband or their boyfriend only cook for themselves when they're not available, or when they don't feel good. So when I don't feel good, you can't even open me a can of soup. you can go downstairs and figure out some eggs and sausage so you okay until I feel better. So you never want to be doing so much to make somebody else feel good and you're not feeling good in the process.
Yeah.
Like Tasha said, she enjoys that. Or like my sister-in-law, she was like, I enjoy, taking care of my man. I enjoy cooking Sunday. People call me, they make me feel bad. Girl, I don't have no pots and pans in there. You won't. But he fed. Because I make good money. So whether it comes from me or Lily, he eating.
Not Lily, y'all.
But the flip side to it is that my husband is very thoughtful and he thinks of me. And my husband will go somewhere and pick up some stuff and be like, babe, I got this for you. It might be 2 sizes too small, 2 sizes too big.
And see, that's still the whole pizza pie. Like, it's about what's important to you.
Yeah.
But just don't let you doing something for him consume you. Like, don't let it diminish who you are as a person.
Yeah. And when you don't enjoy it anymore, then there's a problem. Because clearly you don't feel, if you don't enjoy it, you're not feeling appreciated.
Yeah.
Because I'm in this phase right now where it brings me, this sounds sad, it brings me joy to see men traumatized a little bit. And I like...
Don't feel bad. When I was in that phase, I was being traumatized by them.
Well, I'm not traumatized no more, but I'm enjoying...
But have you just got out of some toxic situations?
I'm healing. I say, like, I'm in this place now where it's like I know my worth, or I'm getting to know my worth. And I'm like, dang, I don't want to. I'm not gonna go through no more stuff. I'm not gonna be abused. I'm to the point now. I'm like, I'll kill you.
So see, that's what when I did hate men, I was in and out of bad relationships.
Yeah.
When I did not trust men, I was in and out of untrustworthy relationships.
Yeah.
Once I got into a trustworthy relationship, like, I don't sit around there still hating men, still can't trust them. So I feel like the further you get away, even though you're not currently in a toxic situation, the further you get away from the memories of it, the experience of it, you'll change and that stuff won't. I tell people all the time, anybody can change. A trifling dog can change. He just got to wake up one day and be like, you know what, I want to be somebody different. And I say that because you should be forever evolving and changing. Yeah. And if you are the same person that you've been all this time, there's something wrong.
Right. Very true. Very true.
That makes me feel good. Now I got the advice that I needed in this phase because I'm trying to figure it out.
What I'm learning in therapy classes, because I'm going to be a therapist soon. What I'm learning is I used to fight the whole notion of a lot of things are rooted and stemmed in our childhood.
Yeah.
Fight it. Like, I used to feel like, you grown now. I mean, why are you still in it? But then you realize as you really dig deep that there are a lot of things that are still rooted in whatever.
Absolutely.
So you could have a true disdain for men from two things can be true. Not only how they've treated you, but maybe how a certain person in your family has put another man on a pedestal that was supposed to be your equal.
It's a man's world. It is a man's world. Men... It's a boys' club. And it was a question I had asked you earlier, Didi, in another segment we were talking about, and it was about what I tell if I had 2 friends.
Yeah.
I'm telling on him. I'm a girl's girl. If I met...
But you said either one of them, so it could be her out with somebody.
I'm telling on him.
So what if she
do your thing, shawty, do your thing.
Oh, so you telling her.
Do your thing, shawty, do your thing. I am a girl's girl. And if I see your man even look at another woman, I'm gonna let you know.
I'm a girl's girl all day long, but here goes back to life experiences. I've had, like I said, one friend which I knew that one was gonna do nothing to us because she liked my sister. So that one was cool. That was just more me being more emotional than her. But I also had a friend where, like I told her, she got mad at me.
Then that was your
You
friend.
got mad at me because you stayed with him and you were too embarrassed. When at the end of the day, I don't care you stayed with him. I just want
that wasn't your friend. Yeah. Well, friends should be able to discuss something, come to a resolution, and move on.
To kind of piggyback off what she's saying, I had a personal experience with this. I'll never forget it. And I'm not going to say no names, but it was in my family. I was at a family member's house who was very close to me. And me and this person's husband, like, we're all in the room. Their kids are there. I'm swiping on, what was I on? BLK. Mm-hmm. And I'm, like, in this certain city. And I'm
BLK?
It's a dating app. Okay. And I'm swiping. And I'm like, and he was like, what do you see? And it was him. And this person is in my family. I'm not going to say what their familial title is, but they're in my family. And I knew me and this person had issues like growing up because they felt like I got more than them and what have you, because like our dad wasn't married to her mom, what have you. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, am I going to
say that?
Yeah, and I didn't. But she found out through her client.
But did she find out you knew?
I told her once she found out.
Was she upset with you?
No, she wasn't. I just didn't say anything because I was trying to protect. I knew mentally where she was at, and I'm like, he trifling, so I'm just not.
Now, when I say that I wouldn't, in a situation, the question was, you met them both.
Oh, never mind. Mine don't count then.
You met these two people within a couple of months of each other.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And at this point, it's maybe 2 years later, something like that.
Oh.
So
I agree with you.
At that point, would you say something to either person
the
that
girl.
You've seen the other person out? Me, because of my experience. Now let me tell you the other part. Now, let's say this was my friend. I was friends with her, and I seen him out. Would I tell her? Yes. If I was friends with him and not her, and I seen her out, would I tell him? Yes, because I have some really good guy friends. Yes. But I just hate to be stuck in the middle of anybody's situation. But I also, I got a friend right now who it's been shared with me that the person that they were hoping they may eventually find their way back to have.
Girl, better not be my man. I'm joking, y'all.
Has somebody. And would I tell this person? No, I would wait till this person tell me, because I also don't want to crush somebody. Now, this is a total different situation. They not together.
Look, feelings are meant to be crushed sometimes. Let me know so I can move on. Let me know.
I don't know. That's a sticky situation. But I also went sleep with none of my friends' exes. So
25 years ago, you was up for grabs. Had your
men
from 25 years ago. Because it's going down. It's going down.
All right, y'all. So thank you for sitting here with us. We had some real talk, some real conversations today, and we had a special guest pop in. Ain't that dope?
Yes, I love it.
We're always willing to have guests and people just come in and add a different perspective, because you only get my point of view and Tasha's point of view, and there's always somebody to throw a monkey wrench in that has their own point of view.
Absolutely.
So you can always send us an email to chatclosetva@gmail.com. And we have a few emails that came in, so we're going to read them next time.
Next time, we're going to address the viewers.
All right, so thanks, everybody. Have a good one.
See y'all.